All right, very good morning, everyone. I'm Prem Maheshwaran from Manageengine. So in this first presentation in the morning, we are going to talk about how you can weave a seamless service management fabric with enterprise service management. So I came up with this topic quickly after watching a BBC documentary on how Harris Tweed is made. Right, I'm very fond of watching a lot of documentaries. So in a way, enterprise service management is also like weaving a fabric that originates from multiple points. So if you look into Harrison Tweed, the threads are from different makers, different farmers who live in different places in the island, and everything comes together and into a nice, seamless fabric with all the patterns and colors. So enterprise service management is also like that. It originates in various departments. You have to deal with various business functions. You have to rope in your HR, rope in your finance team, rope in your business building management services. And also IT has to play one of the central parts there. We have to be the technical owner of all these activities. We have to coordinate with all these teams and deliver an excellent day one experience, which is crucial for the employees to stay with us for a very long time. So that's what we are going to talk about, inspirations from everywhere that can contribute to improvise our services and the day-to-day delivery. So before we go into the discussion, I want to quickly talk about a few things about Manageengine. So we are a division of Zoho Corporation. Zoho Corporation is a bootstrapped, private and a profitable company with 18 plus years of IT management solutions expertise. We have 180,000 customers across the globe, 250 employees, 2,500 employees dedicated for Manageengine, 90 plus products and free tools for IT management, and 190 plus countries, we have our fingerprint there. So you can get more information by visiting manageengine.com. And Service Desk Plus is an ITIL-ready service desk software with integrated asset management and enterprise service management capabilities. We are in the market for from 2005. We are used by 100,000 service desks worldwide, available in 37 languages. Service Desk Plus is offered as an on-premise solution as well as cloud versions. And the cloud version of Service Desk Plus is hosted in our own data centers. So to get more information about Service Desk Plus, you can visit servicedeskplus.com. So with that, we are going to talk about enterprise service management with few analogies from everyday life. So one of the industries, in my opinion, which has mastered and we always refer to for services is hotel industry, right? Restaurants, hotels, etc. right? So I also want to compare how enterprise service management works with a restaurant. So there are different personas in a restaurant who do different work in order to deliver excellent food and service at our table. So we have chefs, we have our waiters, we have a lot of operations people who are working in the back end, and everyone is coordinated by the restaurant manager. He is the director of the show. A restaurant manager in a New York City restaurant has to work to create a great dining experience. That is the scenario that we are going to step in. We are going to take a look at who are the different people who work in the background to deliver a great experience and food. And let's analyze that with Service Desk and see how we can improvise our day one experience, delivering day one experience. So a morsel of their day, operations team. So they are the ones who are going to collect the orders from the visitors and dish them out. Admin team, they have to ensure that the restaurant is clean, the valet is ready, a lot of housekeeping work has to be taken care of. All this is done by the admin team. Purchase team has to manage the inventory. They have to stock everything, keep everything ready. The pantry has to be packed and ready. All right, you have to ensure that everything is delivered on time, and also fluctuating inflow. Sometimes you might have more visitors, more customers walking in, and you have to also meet the demand of the customers. And finance team has to handle the entire accounting, and they have to be ready for the operations at least for a week. And all these teams are orchestrated and coordinated, and we have to facilitate interdisciplinary workflows, and that is done by the restaurant manager. He acts as the conductor of this orchestra, and he delivers. He ensures that the team together delivers a 5-star dining experience for the guest. right? So we think that IT service desk needs to emulate the restaurant manager. So we have to step out of our IT shoes and we have to act like a restaurant manager who will coordinate all the other business functions. So only that way we can give a gourmet experience through IT to our employees. There should be uniform service level experience from every team, and we can ensure that as IT being the forerunner of service delivery. Right? So creating a great day one experience, the impressive employee experience, onboarding experience is crucial for any business. So I want to share a quick story about onboarding during this lockdown. So we also conducted interviews, we onboarded employees into our company. My wife also had this experience of taking up an interview with the company, and I was able to witness a lot of things that went wrong. All right, so a lot of confusion was there. The IT assets got delivered a little late, a week late to my wife, and she was not able to participate in the training sessions. And ultimately, she decided to quit the job just because the laptop got delivered late and everything piled up. And ultimately, it was a catastrophe. And we have to ensure that IT, in unison with other departments, has to deliver a great experience, and that is going to contribute with employees staying with us for a very long time. All right, so onboarding experience between departments is like apples and oranges, right? It's very hard for us to integrate two applications. All right, so we struggle a lot. We have to script a lot. We have to, check if the API is compatible. Only then we'll be able to integrate two applications, right? So applications don't think by itself. Applications don't have its own mind. Even then, it's very difficult for us to integrate two applications at times. Think about people. Right? We talk about departments. In turn, we are talking about people. So we have to work with a lot of departments. We have to negotiate with a lot of people. Only then we'll be able to produce the seamless experience, just like a fabric, to the new employee. Human resources have to perform a variety of tasks. They have to do the induction. They have to contract signing, do the paperwork in the back end. Only then the package can be delivered to the new employee. IT has to provide the assets, the software, the logins, and all that credentials as a package. Legal has to work on it. Facilities, payroll, hiring, all these are the different teams who have to work with us. And every team has a microculture. Everyone follows a different rule book. And there is no common language that unites us. There is no common platform we have in the middle to unite every team and to give that seamless fabric-like experience to the new employee. And that is where enterprise service management can make a difference. So when you have nothing in common, it's better to bring a tool that can be common to all of these departments, right? So takeaways from the restaurant here that we have to learn: half-baked service delivery. Meaning, if everyone has different tools, everyone has a different approach, everyone has a different rule book, then we have no common portal, a central portal to track, manage, and control tasks across multiple departments. So everyone will follow their own SLAs, everyone will follow their own tool, and we will not have transparency and visibility between departments. Ultimately, we will not be able to give a great service delivery experience. On the other hand, if we use the restaurant manager's formula, IT can act as a central hub, channeling communications. We can delegate the tasks to different departments, facilitate a seamless experience for the guest. So the end user will not know what's done in the backend, what's happening behind the screens. Everything is perfectly orchestrated. There is no lack of communication. There is no mess that's happening in the backend. Everything works like a clockwork, and things are getting delivered in a seamless way to the end user. All right, so adapted to the enterprise service palette. Human resources, IT, legal, facilities, and all the other departments are now joining hands to create enterprise service desk. So it's no more IT service desk. We are going to convert the IT service desk as an enterprise service desk. We are going to be the platform to deliver a complete onboarding experience to the end user. right? So adding a dash of Service Desk Plus. So there are a variety of tools that can do that. Service Desk Plus also has enterprise service management capability, which can be the enabler of realizing or putting it into practice the enterprise service management principles. So Service Desk offers multiple Service Desk instances, meaning each and every department can have its own instance. All the configurations related to the instance is completely local. It's going to be their own settings. Even the administrator of the instance can be someone from the non-IT department. For example, HR instance, the HR manager can be the administrator. For facilities, the facilities administrator can be the admin of the instance. So for the end user, he's going to get a unified service, self-service portal. So the end user doesn't have to go to different places for getting services from different departments. Instead, he can go to one portal and get services from all the departments. So we are going to convert it from IT service, self-service portal into a unified self-service portal. It's like coming to one restaurant and getting all the different types of foods, right? So that's what we are going to create as an experience to the end user. Seamless ticket workflows, meaning a complex ticket like a new hire onboarding request has to go through multiple departments, and various tasks from various departments have to be done at different timelines, one after another. We have to traverse between departments at times. The ticket has to go back and forth, and people have to do different tasks at different timelines, and everything has to be orchestrated. Everything has to be synchronized and delivered. So we need to have a seamless ticket workflow between departments to produce this experience. And that's what enterprise service management will enable. And that is how we can create a 5-star onboarding experience to the new hire. So I'm going to show a glimpse of Service Desk Plus, a quick walkthrough of what Service Desk Plus is capable of, and what you can do with the enterprise service management in Service Desk Plus, and how you can rapid start your enterprise service management strategy with Service Desk Plus. Right, so I'm going to switch my screen. Okay, so this is Service Desk Plus, the cloud version of it. I'm using the cloud version for this demonstration. And this is the enterprise service management portal. And that is what an end user would see. So Service Desk Plus can be integrated with your Active Directory, Azure, so that end users can log into Service Desk Plus with one password, right? And also you can enable single sign-on. And once that is done, this is where they will land. So all the different departments are listed as instances here. All right, so you have multiple departments. All these departments can be created as an instance inside the enterprise service management enabled Service Desk Plus. And if a user has to report an issue, he can type issue in the Omni search bar here, and that will list all the issue templates from various instances right here. So if he has a HR related issue, he can report an incident again under the HR help desk. If he has a travel related issue, he can do that. Likewise, the search can be done from here, and the search results are brought in from announcements, solutions, as well as request templates. If there is an announcement about a known outage, a known maintenance activity, it can be made as an announcement. So that way, when a user comes here to report an issue against failing Wi-Fi, you can clearly communicate that there is a Wi-Fi related activity that's going on, right? So that way he'll be aware of known outages and maintenance activities, and we can reduce the inflow of ticket. And also will enable self-help. So all the knowledge base articles which are created and published to the end users will also be listed as results. So solutions will enable the end user to perform initial troubleshooting, help himself. We can also publish a lot of documents from the non-IT departments that will be really helpful for the end users. So you can use this as a search bar to search the solution articles and get information and help from various departments. And ultimately, we have the request templates. If you cannot find a solution article, or if there is no known announcements, then we can make use of these templates to request for services as well as report an incident, right? So all these options that can be enabled from the self-service portal. And the self-service portal is once again customizable. So you can customize the banner, the information that has to be showcased here, and everything is fluidic. So you can make use of the customization wizard to make it work. And also we can you the configurations that are there. So we are pretty much aware of all the configurations. So of service desk. So the usual stuff, we have got the dashboard, which gives a complete insight of the operations that are happening inside the service desk. Scheduler is there, technician availability chart. All these are quick insights that will help you to get information about your service desk operation. All right, so delegation of work, task reminders, announcements, everything is available in the home page. Now, when you get into the request, this is where your technician will spend most of his time, the request list view. Now, this instance, this view is very user-friendly. It gives a lot of information to the technician. He can view all the requests in a view like this. There are different types of views that will enable the technician to view maximum information. And also to add it to what we already have, we have introduced a Kanban view. This Kanban view is very fluidic. It's going to be a beautiful feature that will enable the coordinators to work seamlessly between with the product. For example, making use of the Kanban view, we can drag and drop an incident from open status to in progress. So thereby we can quickly switch the statuses. So drag and drop will make the work very easy. So in short, running a service desk is like running a post office, right? So it's very similar. And this lockdown has, we have seen a lot of trend with the inflow of emails. A lot of requests are raised as emails. So the inflow of emails have increased. So we are now running a digital post office, and the primary work of a post office is to categorize the different emails, and we have to route it to the right address. All right, so that work is made easy with the Kanban view. All right, so it can be used to list the incidents by status, priority, technician, etc. So if you want to view the Kanban with regards to your technician, moving the ticket from one technician to another technician is made fluidic. So all you have to do is drag and drop. Now the request got reassigned in an instance from one technician to another. All right, so if you want to assign a ticket from the unassigned queue to a particular engineer, you can just drag and drop it. All right, so now the work of a coordinator. Sometimes we need manual intervention. We have a lot of automation that's happening in the back end. In spite of that, at some point in time, we need manual intervention. And when a human comes to the service desk, when a human comes to the request list view, it has to be very friendly and easy to use. So this Kanban view will definitely change the experience of your coordinators and administrators and how they operate their service desk. All right. So this bar at the very top enables the technician to move from one portal to another, and that is the same with even the end users. So from IT, I can quickly switch to HR or any other service desk using this navigation button at the top. Now, if you see, we have switched from IT to HR. Now we also have all the configuration that the IT service desk has within the HR help desk. We've got a dashboard to take a quick look at the operations of the HR help desk, tech availability chart, and everything is local within. Meaning the users of your organization, all your Active Directory users are imported inside Service Desk Plus as common users. And these users can be allocated to different instances as technicians. All right, so you have a set of technicians for IT, you can allocate them as IT engineers. For HR, you can allocate a set of people as HR help desk engineers. So we have different users who can be allocated as executives for different help desks. And all the configuration pertaining to this instance is completely customizable. Meaning the request list with which you'll, template list with which you create new instance issues is completely local, right? So you can have your own service catalog for the HR instance. You can create your own service categories under which the template has to be placed. All right. So for each and every instance, you can customize what it has to be there. The categories, subcategories, and items, the priority matrix can be specific. And also, enterprise service management enables you to do this. By default, Service Desk Plus is available in 3 different editions. You've got the enterprise edition, which is an ITIL-based version. It has got the full-blown stuff. You've got everything. You've got a professional edition, which has the basics plus the asset management, and you have got the standard edition, which comes with the basics, the essentials, I would say. So you can pick and choose what variant of Service Desk Plus you want for every instance. So the license is flexible. I'm going to quickly go back to the Enterprise Service Management directory. So this is the place from where you can operate your entire enterprise service management operation. So you have the organization details, which is the common information which is shared across the instances. Users, once again, are common. So we are changing the view a little bit here. So you can input all your employees as users inside Service Desk Plus, and you can allocate users to different instances. So for example, if you want to choose the first 3 users and add them to a specific instance, you can do that. And that way they'll be added to the instance and you can convert them as technicians for that specific instance. All right. So you can verify the domains from which you want to receive requests. So if there are emails that are going to come from different domains, you can add them here. SAML authentication is available, so you can enable SAML authentication for the cloud version, and Active Directory can be integrated. And let's go to Service Desk instances. So this is where you can create a new instance within the Service Desk Plus application. All right, if you take a look at here, you can name an instance, can provide a specific URL, meaning you can have their own URL for each and every service desk. You can choose the type. So when you go to create a new instance, we give templates. So if you want to create an IT help desk instance, it comes pre-populated with some information like category, subcategory, most widely used set of templates. So we don't give a blank blackboard. Instead, you get something to start with, to begin with. All right. So all the fundamental configurations that we have observed in the HR department or facilities department will be pre-packaged as a template for the help desk, and it will be available to you for the use. And time zone can be set. Now here comes the interesting part. You can have different people in the organization as owner for a help desk instance. All right, so someone from the HR team can be the administrator of the HR instance. So that way, administrative capacity is given to the team directly. So IT doesn't have to get access to the data or the configuration. Instead, someone from the team will be the owner. He will have complete access to the data and complete access to the configurations in it. So we segregate sensitive information from IT and we hand it over to the specific department. So that way, sensitive information will be stored locally and also segregated inside a container. All right. So to create a new instance, you can click on new instance, provide the name, description, URL name, and type. So we give IT, facilities, and HR as prepackaged. All right. So if you want to create a facilities desk, you can choose the template. Right. I can assign an owner. So in this case, it's going to be me. So I can assign myself as the owner. Access permission, whether you want to give access to everyone in your organization to access this instance or only to a specific set of users. All right, so only users who are associated with this instance, we can pick and choose that. All right, and once you click on create, all right, it will automatically create a new instance. Right, so that is how you create a new instance using enterprise service management capability in Service Desk Plus. right? And each and every instance can be of a specific edition of Service Desk Plus. It can either be the standard edition. Sometimes for the facilities team, you just need the basics. You want the service catalog and templates to be used for creating incidents. So you only need the basics, nothing much. All right. So the templates for creating incidents, knowledge base for accessing the published solutions, nothing much. Right. If that is the case, you can pick and choose a specific edition for the facilities department. But for the IT, you will need to follow the ITIL practices, best practices, where you need the problem management, change management, CMDB, configuration management database. So then you can choose enterprise license for the IT department. For your, probably for the housekeeping team, you will need asset management on top of the essentials. That is the case, you can choose the professional edition. So it gives you the flexibility to choose different types of licenses for different editions and different the instances within Service Desk Plus. And finally, you can manage the entire portal from here. All right, so you can configure the look and feel of the portal. So as I talked about earlier, you can customize the portal. So there is a built-in editor with which you can modify the look and feel of the enterprise service management portal. So you can customize it to the theme and look and feel of your organization. If you have a specific color theme, if you have a specific way how your other tools look like, you can rebrand and make use of it with the theme look and feel of your organization. All right. So this is the enterprise service management directory, which controls the different instances. This is from where you can direct and operate all the instances on a very high level. So IT can be the owner of it. So a specific technician can be assigned as the organization administrator who can create new instances, hand over the instance to someone in the HR team or the facilities team. And all the operations pertaining to the application can be done from here. Let us go back to the ESM portal. So once you create an instance and publish it, this is where it will be listed. All new instances that you create, once it is published, it will be available in the Enterprise Service Management portal. All right. So we talked about how quickly and rapidly we can create a new instance with all the configuration, which is pre-packaged from the template that we offer you. You have got an IT template, facilities template, and HR template. And also, I want to highlight a specific feature, which is the artificial intelligence enabled virtual assistant called Zia, which can be embedded with Service Desk Plus. So this is a quick chatbot delivery model where you can enable the chatbot and quickly deploy it. And it can be customized to answer a lot of questions. So chatbot is gaining more importance these days as we work from home, as we work from remote locations and in different time zones. IT might not be available round the clock, but when you need some specific information, which is very crucial, all that information can be received from talking to this chatbot. So let me quickly take you to the setup page, and I'm going to show you how easy and quick it's to deploy a chatbot with Service Desk Plus. All right. So Zia chatbot is available as a configuration in Service Desk Plus. You can click on this, and that will show you the chatbot settings. A click of a button, you can enable the chatbot and also where it has to be available. So chatbot is now available in the web chat interface, meaning you log into Service Desk Plus, it will be available at the bottom from where you can initiate a chat. We've got a mobile chat, all right? So now you can use your mobile phone to talk to Zia. So it can convert voice to text. So you can talk with your voice to with the mobile chat. And Zia voice, once again, can be controlled. So if you don't want the voice part of the Zia, you can disable that as well. So some countries will have limitations to not enable voice chat by default. If you have an organization policy, you can also control it from this interface. So once you enable it, Zia will be available at the bottom, and the actions that Zia supports. So the chat commands, it's very similar to OK Google or Siri for that matter. So you can have different chat commands that are that can be built and deployed. By default, it comes with a gallery of chat commands. We call it as ZIA actions. So you can pick and choose from the gallery of on what kind of commands you need for ZIA. All right. For example, if you want to quickly get the asset list, I can use the chat command. All right. And you don't have to click on the chat command to activate and invoke it. You can even type it as asset list, and it will bring it in here. All right, and you don't have to exactly type the keywords. So ZIA can process natural language. If you talk in plain, simple English, it can convert and understand the natural language, and it can answer your questions. Right, so that's one of the abilities that ZIA has got. And you can make use of ZIA Action Builder to customize the actions. Or if you want to introduce new kind of chat commands, and if you've got developers with you, we give access for you to create and customize actions for your specific organization. So this is ZIA Action Builder. Here you can go and add a new action. So you can either write your own action or choose from the gallery, right? So if I click on choose from gallery, all the actions that we have pre-published will be available here. But if you choose to create a new action, for example, you want to give the contact numbers of your different departments, or the contact number for the HVAC, for the air conditioning technicians. So if a user has an issue with air conditioning, he wants to quickly know who to contact, and that information can be added as an action in a ZIA chatbot. So we want plain simple action answers, right? So answer a question. So if you ask a question, ZIA will answer it. So it can be of two types. The answer can be of two types. Give a direct answer, meaning you're going to store how the answer is going to be given back, or construct answer by fetching data. For example, you want to know how many tickets a particular technician has pending with him. All right, so this answer can be constructed from the data available in Service Desk Plus. We can fetch the data from Service Desk Plus and provide an answer. It's a quick and easy interface with which you can construct new chat commands and deploy it in ZIA. So these are capabilities which are related to AI, which is also available as a as part of your Service Desk Plus license. So there is no specific charge. It's available out of the box. You can enable and roll out even chatbots to tackle with the growing demand for chatting with the enterprise technicians. All right. So this is a quick overview of the features and the functionalities that are available in Service Desk Plus that will enable you to create a great experience to your end users, particularly new users who are not so familiar with how your office works, who haven't made a visit to your office yet. They don't have, they haven't met a lot of people in your office. So they are working from their homes. They are not properly directed. And that is where a tool like this will be a platform. It can work between different departments in the backend, but to an end user who is sitting at home, it's going to give a unified experience. It's going to direct them from where to go for what. All right. So if you have an issue with logging into a particular application, they can quickly reach out to the right people and get immediate help. And that is going to completely transform the experience of your new hire, and it creates a great impression about your organization on the whole. All right, so if you have got any questions, you can always feel free to write to us. All right, so thank you so much for being a part of this presentation. Write your emails to hello@servicedeskplus.com. We can arrange for personalized demonstrations, proof of concepts, etc. We have also got our pre-sales engineers who will be glad to assist you with your requirements. So feel free to shoot an email, and thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Prem. That was great. Thank you. Some really nice analogies there. The nice, obviously, the drag and drop features, which is pretty cool. Customizability of that, of the instances and the chatbots. You know, I think when we look at sort of self-sufficiency, deflection, I think there's a theme around that today. Maybe just one quick question, if we could, right? I've got a few that have sort of come through, and we've got. If we look at those customizable instances, how long does one of those take to set up as an instance, right? From sort of ownership the admin, process mapping, training to go live? How long would you, so a working instance, how long would that take, do you think?
All right, so it depends on your exact requirements. So we have deployed a new instance of Service Desk Plus even within a week. All right, so if your requirement is pretty straightforward, you have a very lean model of operating your service desk with very little complexities, then we can deploy it in a week. And we have also deployed it in certain organizations over months where the requirement is really complex. They have a very huge set of workflows that are happening in the back end.
Yeah.
It has to talk to a lot of products. But in an average space, I would say we can even deploy it in a week's time.
Good. I mean, that gives an idea for the sort of, again, that sort of the velocity, I suppose, the speed, isn't it? Good. Well, Prem, that's really great. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today. It's been really great to listen to you again, and hopefully you will be joining us on the panels a little bit later as well.
Sure. Yes, David.
Great stuff. Thank you. Okay, good. So we're going to end this broadcast here, and we're going to get ready for the next one. Now that's going to take a few minutes. Okay, so if you just bear with us, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you so much.